Hi everybody, time for another edition of Rotne's Rant from Forbes.com. A drug recall that should frighten us all about the FDA. Now listen up. Pay attention. The FDA took a drug off the market recently, and the reasons should send shivers of fear down the backs of consumers, investors, generic drug companies, and the FDA. The FDA announced that the 300 generic version of Wellbutrin XL manufactured by Impax Laboratories and marketed by Teva Pharmaceuticals was being recalled because it did not work. And this wasn't just a problem with one batch. It's a problem that has been going on with this particular drug for 4 or 5 years, and the FDA did everything it could to ignore it. Now, the FDA apparently approved this drug and others like it without testing it. Did you know that? That the FDA actually approves drugs without testing them. In other words, the American people, the consumers, are the FDA's guinea pigs. We're the laboratory rats, if you will. That's the way we're viewed. And until there's a complaint, until there's a sickness, an illness, or death to you or one of your loved ones, the FDA doesn't react. I could go on and on about this, but it's on our Facebook page, facebook.com/800WVHU. But I want to tell you how they came to find out that there was a problem. A radio program, actually. It was called The People's Pharmacy, a well-known syndicated radio and newspaper columnist, husband and wife team. They notified the FDA that hundreds of patients had logged their own complaints of side effects with the then recently approved generic version of Wellbutrin XL. And the FDA brushed off those complaints, but finally, after several, they looked into it. They've since removed the drug, thankfully. But how many other drugs are out there that the FDA is allowing to stay on the market, that we, the consumers, think that they've approved, that we think that they're okay, but they have harmful side effects that could include pain or death? Folks, it's time to do our own investigating, and if you have a problem with a drug, hey, let me, the straight shooter, know about it. I'm a radio show host too, and we'll let the FDA know about it, so hopefully we can get these dangerous chemicals off the market. That's Rotne's Rant.